Good morning, children. So, I hope you have understood combination reaction and decomposition reaction. Combination reactions and decomposition reactions are opposite to each other. What happens in combination reaction? Two or more reactants combine to form one reactant, whereas in decomposition, one reactant breaks down into two or more products. So, they are said to be opposite of each other. Next type of reaction we are going to study is displacement reaction. Okay, before understanding this displacement reaction, you should learn a series of metals which is called as reactivity series. So, what is reactivity series? A reactivity series is a series of metals with decreasing order of their reactivity. Means as we go down the series, the reactivity decreases. So the topmost will be the most reactive metal, whereas the bottommost will be the least reactive metal. So in this case, potassium is more reactive than sodium is more reactive than calcium, and like this you have to learn the whole series. Okay, before understanding displacement reaction, you should be thorough with this reactivity series. Now what is displacement reaction? In displacement reaction, what happens? The more reactive metal, okay, the more reactive metal will displace a less reactive metal from its salt solution. Okay, it will displace a less reactive metal from its salt solution. Now try to understand this reaction. AB plus C gives A plus BC. That means who is more reactive? Okay, A has been displaced from its position and C has taken the position. So who is more reactive? C was more reactive than A. So it can remove A from its position and then take its position there. Okay, so that is displacement reaction. Some examples of displacement reaction. There is an activity given in your textbook when an iron nail is kept in copper sulfate solution. Okay, this example I had given earlier in change in color also. When an iron nail is put in a copper sulfate solution. Now copper is more reactive or iron is more reactive? Yes, iron is more reactive. So iron will take the position of, or will displace the copper from its salt solution and will take its place. So what will happen? Copper will be given out and ferrous sulfate will be formed. FeSO4 will be formed, and this copper will be seen as a layer on iron nail. Okay, so copper being less reactive than iron has displaced copper from its position and taken its position and formed FeSO4. Next example is when magnesium is put in copper sulfate solution. Again copper sulfate solution we had taken. So when you put magnesium in copper sulfate solution, what happens? Magnesium being more reactive than copper will take the position of copper and will displace the copper from its salt solution. So Mg plus CuSO4 will form MgSO4 plus Cu. Okay. Now these are the examples of displacement reaction. Copper sulfate plus iron gives ferrous sulfate plus copper. Silver nitrate plus copper will give copper nitrate plus silver. Iron sulfate plus zinc will give zinc sulfate plus iron. Copper sulfate plus lead will give lead sulfate plus copper. Zinc sulfate plus aluminum will give aluminum sulfate plus zinc. Lead sulfate plus iron will give iron sulfate plus lead. Sodium nitrate plus potassium will give potassium nitrate plus sodium. Copper sulfate plus zinc will give zinc sulfate plus copper. Copper sulfate plus magnesium will give magnesium sulfate plus copper. Copper chloride plus lead will give lead chloride plus copper. So these are only the examples which I have given. There are so many examples of displacement reaction. Now let us understand how to complete a displacement reaction when you are given to complete a displacement reaction. Okay. When you are given to complete a displacement reaction, first tell me Mg is more reactive than zinc or not. Yes, remember the series? Ka, na, ka, mag, al, zan. Means magnesium is coming higher in the reactivity series as compared to zinc. So will zinc be able to remove magnesium sulfate from this reaction? No. So there will be no reaction. Okay, there will be no reaction. Now sodium chloride plus potassium. Yes, potassium is more reactive than sodium. So it can displace sodium from its salt solution. Now K will react with chloride. So what is the valency of K1? What is the valency of chloride? 1. So it will form KCl. Okay, it will form KCl plus sodium will be given out. Okay, now copper plus AgNO3. Again copper is more reactive than Ag, so it will take the place of the Ag and Ag will be given out. Copper has valency 2 and Ag has valency 1. Sorry, NO3 has valency 1. So what it will be formed? CuNO3 twice plus Ag. Later on you can balance. Similarly, calcium plus AlCl3. Can calcium remove aluminum chloride? Yes. So it will form calcium chloride plus aluminum will be given out. So in this way you have to complete the displacement reaction, but this you can do only if you know the reactivity series. Once you learn the reactivity series, it will be easy for you to complete the displacement reaction. And also one more thing you should know, the valences of different metals and also the valences of different compounds. Okay, next, double displacement reaction. What is double displacement reaction? It's a type of reaction in which cations and anions will switch off their positions. Means in simple words, they'll exchange and ions will exchange their positions. Like AB plus CD gives AD plus CB. A and C has replaced their place. So in this way, double displacement reaction takes place where the ions get exchanged. Okay. Some of the examples are this: AgNO3 plus NaCl will give AgCl and NO3. BaCl2 plus Na2SO4 will give BaSO4 plus NaCl. PbNO3 twice will give plus 2 Ki will give KNO3 plus PbI2. Balancing you can do later on. NaCl plus MgO gives MgCl2 plus Na2O. Okay, just the positions of the metals are exchanged. Okay, ions are exchanged. Now how to solve these equations or how to complete a displacement reaction? So you should know the valencies, and then by exchanging the metals, by exchanging the ions, we can complete the double displacement reaction. Okay, you go through this slide, you'll understand how to complete a displacement reaction. So next type of reaction is redox reaction, which I will explain in next video. Bye.